Hi guys! Today I'm reviewing the LaLanne Power Juicer Express and comparing it to the Breville BJE 200 XL. The reason I'm doing the comparison is because the LaLanne claims to yield 30% more juice than other juicers. And I chose this model Breville because it's about the same price as the LaLanne. They both run about $100. So we have the LaLanne Power Juicer Express and the Breville BJE 200 XL. Before I start juicing, I'll give you a little bit of info about the LaLanne juicer and how to put it together. The LaLanne's motor is 3600 RPMs. It measures 14 by 12 by 16 inches and weighs about 12 pounds. To disassemble the juicer, remove the pusher, put the locking bar down, take the lid off. This is the receptacle and it includes the blade and strainer. Remove the pulp collector. The receptacle is one part which can be removed by pushing up and turning. The receptacle can be removed by grasping it with both hands, pulling up and twisting. The receptacle can be removed by grasping it with both hands, pulling up and twisting. Now I'll show you how to assemble the parts. Take the pulp catcher and put it right underneath here. The lid just fits right on top, and the pusher goes right into the chute. Before you use the juicer, the locking mechanism has to be in place. The juicer won't start if this locking lever is not in place. You also have to make sure that this spout is facing down. If it's facing up, just gently push it down. The chute is about 3 inches and should fit some whole fruit. All the parts except for the base are dishwasher safe, but I like to wash everything in hot soapy water right after I'm finished juicing. This way there are no fruit or vegetable fibers that get stuck onto the strainer, making it harder to clean. The LaLanne has to be turned on and run for 5 to 10 seconds before juicing to balance the blade. I have 2 bowls of apples that are the exact same weight. We'll juice them and see which juicer yields more juice. The LaLanne doesn't come with a mug to catch the juice, so I've just put my measuring cup here. The Breville comes with its own jug to collect the juice. So I've put in a few pieces of apple and the machine is already getting stuck for some reason. So I'm going to take the apple out and try again. This is the size of the apple pieces that I've put in. I had taken a medium to large apple and just quartered it. You can see the piece of stuck apple. I'm just going to try to take it out and juice again. of adjusting and a little bit of jamming, the LaLanne has finished juicing the 2 apples. So we have about 8 ounces of juice with some froth on top. Now we'll juice the same amount of apples in the Breville. So you saw the Breville did not get jammed at all, and it juiced the 2 apples very quickly. The Breville is noisier than the LaLanne, but I really didn't have to fuss with it at all. It was very easy to juice. The Breville gives us about 8 ounces of juice with some foam on top, and the quantities are almost exactly the same. Without the froth, you can see it's almost the exact amount of juice from both juicers. Now I'm going to juice some carrots because I'd like to see how the LaLanne handles a hard vegetable. To prevent the drip from getting onto your counter, you could try pushing the spout up. As you can see, there's a lot of pulp in here. It is wet though, which means that it has not really gotten all of the juice. And you can see there are pieces of apple here from before. There's a piece of carrots. And in the container, there's a sizable chunk of carrot and some pieces of apple. And here's the pulp from the Breville. This pulp is also a little wet, and it does have some chunks of apple in here as well. While I was juicing the carrots in the LaLanne, there was some splashing from the spout. There was no splashing at all with the Breville when I was juicing the apples. It's probably because the muck that's included fits right under the Breville where the juice comes out, so there's really no way for any juice to be splashed around. Although the LaLanne was quieter, juicing was more difficult. The Breville is much easier to use, it's designed better, and it will be much easier to clean up. The Breville will probably take up less space on your counter because of its shape. The LaLanne is awkwardly shaped and will take up more counter space. One thing I want to point out is the cleaning of this juicing spout. This is all one piece. So if you want to clean this, you have to find this locking mechanism which is in here and unscrew it, take this off, clean it, and then put it back and screw it back on. I just think that's very labor intensive and unnecessary, and it really shows a poor design. For the same price, the Breville is a much better value and much easier to use. So I just finished cleaning both machines. Although the strainers and blades are very similar, the LaLanne took much longer to clean. The 3 screw holes in the blade are large, and the food tends to get stuck inside there, deep inside there, so it's hard to clean out. The screw heads in the Breville strainer are smaller, so less pulp gets stuck in there. The receptacle from the LaLanne Express has this crevice here, and food tends to get stuck in here. It's very difficult to clean out. The Breville's container is open. There's no little crevices for any food to get stuck, so it's much faster cleaning. I hope the review helped you in buying a new juicer. The Amazon links to both juicers are below. Please subscribe for more reviews, and thanks for watching.